So Aiden Moffat, we're here at a now very wet Donington Park, end of the day here for the media day. How's it been so far?
It's been good. There's still a few areas that we need to explore with this car. With most of the test days we've had, it's been a lot of wet weather. We've just put new tyres on to try and get a feel for some changes we made, which we were quite intrigued to see. And it started chucking it down, so it's a bit frustrating. There's still a few things we would have liked to have a firmer answer on going into next week, obviously the first round, but the car as a whole, I feel very comfortable with it. You know, the car feels great. I don't think we'll be exactly where it needs to be from the word go. I think we'll still have room to improve, but as long as we're kind of in the mix, being as a starting base, having that and still a lot of areas to get faster again, it's a nice position to go into a season on.
Yeah, very much so. You obviously mentioned the weather. How much of an impact does that have on test days like today and the previous BTCC test days? Because it plays a big part, doesn't it?
It's hard because it's you only know you're doing well based on times relative to other people to a degree. You know, you can change things and learn about the car, but when it's these days it's wet, rain on, rain off, the track changes so much, you never really know, did we stumble across something, did we find something? Did the track improve? Did the track deteriorate? And there's not a lot of direct comparisons on days like these. Obviously, we got a lot of dry running earlier, which was great. So we learnt a lot there. But when it actually gets wet, there's only so much you can kind of take away from it, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's obviously been a challenge, but you must be super excited for the new year. A new challenge for you with the Toyota. You must be excited to give something new a go.
Yeah, I mean, it's been giving something new a go for 3 years in a row. Last couple of years have been difficult, but I feel a lot more comfortable with our starting base this year, so fingers crossed that we can take where we are now and that it stays that way going into the first round, and we can just improve on that.
Yeah, there's obviously been some challenging moments for the last few years, but it must be nice looking back on your time in the championship because you've been here a while now, and it must be nice, you know, being a sort of a real staple of the championship and a role model. We obviously, you know, my younger brother's a big fan of yours, so it must be nice having that kind of support, and you get that in the BTCC, don't you?
Yeah, it's nice when you see people like Jacob and have these young people, and it's they kind of look up to you and stuff. It's a nice feeling, you know. It's great how close to the action touring cars is for fans. It's great how you get all these familiar faces and, you know, recognise them and kind of have relationships with the fan base, become friends, and that's a really nice touch to the nature of British touring car racing. So yeah, it's really cool. It's something we've been doing for quite some time now, since I was 16. So 11 years ago I started this. So yeah, but I'm still enjoying it. The last couple of years, yeah, they were difficult, challenging. But it's never far away from loving it again. All you need is some good results and a good car, and that changes everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, best of luck for the season up ahead, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much.